Hello. Nice to see you all today. Super excited for today's conversation. So we are talking about kids and our families today. Um, nice to see. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so today's topic, 5 steps to helping your kids enjoy real food. So if you're watching this live, give me a hashtag live. Let me know you're here. Let us know where you're from too. So if you're new to the group or if you're just connecting with me, I'd love to meet you unofficially here online. And if you're watching on the replay, just give us a hashtag replay. Let us know that you're here too. I'm curious if you are somebody who wants to learn how to eat real food, lose weight sustainably. So if that's you, if you want to know how to lose weight without counting things and without having all the stress associated with weight loss, just type real food in the chat. Okay. Let me make sure my technology is good. Okay, we're good. So type real food in the chat if you're somebody who loves the idea of eating real food to lose weight. So let's just define real food. So our community is really big on real food. Why? Because I think God made food really, really simple. And we as humans, like most things, we overcomplicate things. So if you are somebody who wants to understand food in a really simple way, again, without all the stress of counting things, then real food is for you. So what is real food? Real food is single ingredient food. So if you can pick it from the tree, if you can grow it, if it doesn't have a label, if you can get it in the produce aisle, that's real food. So we like to give the example, if you can pick an apple, that's one ingredient, it's an apple. Now, if you have applesauce, it's straying a little bit away from real food, depending on what you add to it. An apple pie is a little bit further removed. We're adding stuff to it to make it less in its original form. And apple Laffy Taffy is pretty much not real food, right? Okay, so now that we've defined real food, let's move into how do we help your kids enjoy real food and make this part of their day to day, make this a part of their norm. Okay, number one tip to get your kids to enjoy real food. Okay, mama, hard truth here. It starts with you. Okay. You are the example. We need to help you love it, love real food, know how to make it, how to cook it, how to prep it, how to spice it, how to do all the things to make real food a part of your norm. Your kids are going to pick up on what you do, on what you love. And if you are begrudgingly eating real food every day, they're going to pick up on that. So we have to help you to love it. Okay. And we also have to help you to break free from emotionally eating or eating for comfort, eating out of stress, eating, seeing food, unhealthy food as reward, because your kids are going to pick up on all these things. When your kids see you enjoying real food, enjoying the food that God gave you every single day, honoring your body in that way, then they are going to want to be just like mom, just like with everything else. So I just want to encourage you that the very first step is that it starts with you. Okay. The number two thing that you need to do to help your kids to love real food just as much as you do is to make it normal at the meals that you have at home. Okay, so maybe easier said than done. So let's say we already have you loving real food and you have gotten on board with this and you're craving the foods that God made 80 to 90% of the time, at least. Okay. So I want to encourage you, as you start to make this normal at your family meals, start slowly. So if you are eating a meal that's pretty much all processed food right now, then don't jump into something that's completely foreign to your family. So start by, maybe if you're at 0% right now, start by adding 25% and do that for a little bit. Now this may be something that is age dependent. So if you have little kids, obviously you have a little bit more control over what they're eating, but you still don't want to take everything that they know as normal and totally disrupt their day-to-day life. So start by maybe adding in a new vegetable, maybe spice it in a different way, maybe switch up the meat that you're eating. Maybe if you're having like chicken nuggets, have a grilled chicken breast or something that's a little bit closer to real food. Maybe try adding fruit as dessert. And again, I just want to encourage you to not take everything that is normal to your family and just take it away. So just slowly add it in so that it becomes part of your meals. You can't control all the other meals that your kids will eat. So we want to start in the home and start making that a place where real food is normal. Okay. Number 3. I want you to encourage you to start speaking highly of real food in your home. So we're not talking about weight with kids, typically, especially young kids. Like, we don't want that to be a part of their vocabulary that they're focusing on. What we want to focus on is how real food honors your body. And so you can do this in a variety of ways. So you can take a specific type of food and start talking about what it's actually doing to your body. So maybe if it's carrots, you can talk about how carrots help your eyesight. If it's fish, you can talk about how it's brain power. If it's eggs, you can talk about how this is providing you with strength and giving you bigger muscles. You can go do things out in the sports field or with dad or whatever it is you're doing. Maybe if you're talking about oranges, you're talking about how this is going to help you to keep you from being sick so you don't miss school or you don't miss out on fun events with your friends. So the way that you phrase it is so important. And if your kids see you, again, like really complaining or not loving real food yourself, then that is going to show to them. Okay. So far, the top 3 things we've talked about, we have to get you to love real food and to honor your body with real food. Number 2 is to make it normal, make real food normal at meals. Number 3, start speaking highly of real food and help your kids understand why it's so important. Again, I wouldn't say things like this is healthy for you, because then kids are going to start, like if they don't like real food right now, they're going to start seeing that word healthy as a bad thing. So speak about what it does, the benefits for them. Okay. Number 4, make it fun. So real food can be really fun. And again, for you, this is an encouragement for you too, mom. Like, you can enjoy real food and it can be something that's fun. So some of the things that we love to do with real food. So number 1 is a garden. So if you can grow it with your kids and help them to see that food doesn't just, if you Instacart, it doesn't just show up on your doorstep. Like, there is a whole process to food. And helping them to see how it grows, how it comes from seeds, and just the process of tending to it can be a lot of fun. So even if you live in the city, you can put some pots out. I know we're nearing the end of summer, but it might be something you could do next year. Okay, you could do like a dipping party with food. So sometimes we'll fill our kids' plates with a variety of different foods. So maybe we'll have like cucumbers, carrots, pretzels, cheese, some fruit, and then we'll give them a separate bowl, and maybe we'll put in there hummus, we'll put in some Chick-fil-A sauce, we'll put in what else did we put in there? Maybe some ranch, maybe you make like a homemade dip. Sometimes we'll make our own ranch dip where we take Greek yogurt and put ranch seasoning. So you could make it fun so they feel like they have the ability to choose how to spice up their real food and add different flavors to it. If your kids are little, you can have them, make smiley faces with real food. So maybe you're adding in some fruit and veggies and they can make something and you can make it fun. They eat the face or whatever. So they can make different shapes, et cetera, et cetera. So again, it depends on the age, but this kind of goes into number 5, which is get your kids involved. So especially with older kids, have them help you cook it and chop it and season it and be a part of their process. So I want to encourage you too, mom, that as you invite your kids into the process of making the real food meals, you're shaping their identity to help them to see that real foods are a part of life and that they can do it and that they can cook, and all of this, eating healthy and being healthy, this is all normal. So they're learning life skills to take into adulthood. They're going to surprise their spouse by already being able to cook and do all the things in the kitchen. And it may take you more time. Sometimes that's the frustrating part, is like, you just want to get it done. But if you can carve out an extra 10 minutes to get them involved, this is a perfect training ground to help them to enjoy the process of eating real food. So I hope this has been helpful, but I just, again, want to encourage you that all of this, this whole process of getting your kids to love real food, it starts with your own transition. Okay. Maybe you're hearing me today and you're like, I don't even like this. I don't even know how to cook. I don't even like real food. You feel overwhelmed by that process. That's okay. There are a lot of women just like you who feel the exact same way. So I just want to encourage you to be okay with where you are and to commit to learning and growing in this process. And your kids can come along for the ride no matter where you are starting. You can learn to love real food. You can break generational chains to make this a part of what is normal for your family. I want to encourage you too that it's probably not your fault. Like if you haven't been taught this from a young age, if this isn't something that was ingrained in how you learned about health, then you have you have to overcome that barrier first. So again, you have the amazing ability to break chains of health in your family. So just encourage you in that. Okay. If you desire this, if you're like, man, I want to get myself to the point where I love real food so that I can influence my kids to love real food too. And you want to talk about that, like how you could even do that. How do you start the process? It seems overwhelming. Where do I begin? What are the practical steps? I'm struggling with emotional eating. I know that's an issue. Whatever it is, I want to encourage you to schedule your weight loss discovery call. So we offer free calls in this community where we just are going to meet you where you're at. We're going to hear where you're struggling, and we're going to walk you through the first step or two that you need to take in order to lose weight, get your health in alignment, really live out your kingdom purpose without the burden of excess weight. So if you want to know how to do that, if you want to talk with me or someone on my team and we can help you to just get started, it's 100% free. We just want to be here to support you and love you and help you to see that change is possible, that you can be the change maker in your family. So I will drop the link below. If you have any takeaways from this video, make sure you drop them in the comments. We want to hear what resonates with you and how we can continue to provide you with value in this community. So lovely getting to know you today, and I can't wait to hear what resonates. Have a good day.